Good afternoon, YouTube. So today I wanted to talk about a topic that's been on my mind. And it seems like nowadays everyone's pretending to be something that they're not. For example, poor people are pretend to be rich or have more money than they actually do by the way they dress with name brand clothing. And rich people, vice versa, pretend to be poor by dressing down. And the topic that I really want to talk about is about weak people pretending to be that they're strong. And I want to say that I'm not trying to stereotype all police officers. I have friends who are police officers. I've met a lot of good officers, and this is not about all police officers. You know, not all cops are bad, but there are bad officers. There are dumb officers, just like in any profession. You know, but I really want to talk about it's not the bad apples per se, but like this. I don't know if it's like an epidemic of weak-minded people who become police officers, because I've seen it more and more of more videos online of scared police officers doing scared to do their job, which leads to lawsuits, and in worst case scenario it can lead to people dying or being hurt. And I'll give a couple examples. You could probably just go on YouTube and find over 100 of these videos of police officers pointing their guns at people they don't need to be pointing their guns at. You know, if you have to pull out your gun and point it at somebody, it's because you're already in a situation where you're about to start shooting. You know, it ain't no. It shouldn't be unholstered for no freaking reason, you know, and it shouldn't be pointed at somebody unless you're about to go lethal with it. I see police officers point their gun at people who at almost every traffic stop, you know, and I'm thinking like, what is so dangerous about this traffic stop? It like minute traffic stops. I had a gun pointed at me at a traffic stop. I was a passenger. The driver didn't come to a complete stop at a stop sign, you know, and the cop came out, you know, hey, put your hands up, and with a gun, and all this for a traffic stop? Are you kidding me? It's ridiculous. And I see videos of cops pointing guns at kids, at families, again, who are not doing anything, you know, that's causing them to point at a gun. And I'm thinking, man, are you that much of a pussy that you have to point a gun at everything? There was a video a couple of weeks ago of a guy on fire. A guy is literally on fire, and there's a cop pointing a gun at him. And I'm like, why are you pointing your gun at a dude who's literally about to be toast? You know, he's dying. Are you afraid that he's gonna come at you or something? You know, the dude's gonna be dead in a couple seconds, man. You don't need he doesn't need your help. And even in that video, there's like an EMS or a paramedic or somebody says, hey man, I don't need that gun. I need a fire extinguisher. I need blankets. You know, this dude's on fire. And but that's not a rarity. You see police pointing guns at freaking dogs. Friendly ass dogs. They might go into the wrong property, and the dog's not even being a threat to them. You know, I can understand it if you got a dog that's barking and coming at you, but I've seen so many videos where the dog's not even paying attention to the cop, and what does the cop do? Shoot the dog dead. You know, and a part of it, I know what the issue is. You know, again, I was in the military. I know exactly what I've dealt with the same type of people. You got these weak-minded people who want to prove that they're tough. How do they prove that they're tough? By getting their dick wet. How do you get your dick wet? It's the way we say it. It's by killing somebody, by shooting somebody. You know, damn, these damn gnats. They want to talk about, oh yeah, man, I had to kill somebody in the line of duty. I had to shoot somebody in the line of duty. You don't get no fucking points for that shit. You want to get some fucking points next time there's a fucking school shooting? Get your ass in there. You know, if you really want to be talk about being a tough guy, but you don't get no pussy. I mean, you don't get no points for punching down. You know, anybody could kill. Anybody could kill it. Killing it's you could go around freaking drive over somebody. That's if you really want to be tough. It's like being in a fight. Anybody could beat anybody's ass up. You know, you could find a 2-year-old that you could beat up. You want to show that you're tough. You punch up. You know, you go after some an actual challenge. You know. Like I said, like the mass shootings, that was a time you have all those police officers. You had one with a Punisher logo on his phone. His old lady's in the classroom, you know, injured. Hey, that's the time, Punisher. You know, get to it. You know, it's ridiculous. You know, again. When it comes down to it, they're nowhere around, you know. But it's easy to to be tough on these little traffic stops. I'll give you a story. This is it's kind of a long story, but I'll break it down real quick. So just like the army, I mean, just like the police force, the army's almost the same way. You have a bunch of guys who join for different reasons. You know, some people join because they want to serve the country. Some for the money, for college, whatever, for the benefits. Others, they want to prove that they're tough. You know, some people join Navy SEALs or Marines or Special Forces, Rangers, whatever. To prove, they want to prove either to themselves or to people around them that, oh man, that guy's real tough. You know, that dude's a Navy SEAL. But again, I'm in Navy SEALs who are cowards. You know, who when the shit went down, what were they at? They fucking bounced. You know, left the fucking people to die. It happens. You know, and that's the little story I'm gonna share with you. Again, I joined the army and I served in my platoon. There was this one guy who would talk all this shit. You know, he would say, kind of like, oh yeah, man, I can't go. Wait to go over there, and you know, we're gonna raise hell and this and that. You know, kind of tough talk. First day we get into contact. We get hit with a freaking 107 millimeter rocket. It lands about I don't know, like 10 meters away from us. It hits a freaking a little office, like a little hut. Blows it up. Freaking fire, debris flying all over our head. That damn rocket flew right over us. I mean, I remember looking up and hearing it, like, what was that? You can hear it before it hits. You hear like a Looney Tunes cartoons when you hear something falling from the sky and you hear that whistle. Anyways, I'll admit, man, that scared the fuck out of me. You know, I fucking fell to the ground, fucking dropped my weapon. I was scared like shit, running around like a chick with my head cut off. Well, that one tough dude who was talking all that shit, he's the first one to quit. And I mean quit. He said, I didn't know it was going to be like this. You know, I didn't know it was going to be this dangerous. I mean, this is really something. He really said that he wanted to go home. You know, he said that he gives up. He's not going to do anything. And they actually did send him home, you know, because he just said he refused to work. He says, he said, fuck this shit. I'm out. I want to go back home. This is, it hits different when you actually, when shit hits the fan and you actually see it and you know, hey, this ain't a game. You know, this is real life. You know, you could die. You could really die. You know, all that tough talk. Where's it at? You know, don't talk about it unless you're really gonna. When it comes down to it, are you gonna be about it? You know, and a lot of people aren't about it. You know, they'll talk about it, but when it comes down to it, again, you see, we see it time and time with goddamn Nats. Well, with all these shootings, you know, and officers not wanting to go and kick a door down, and I understand, you know, it's hard, you know, it's difficult, but damn, like Uvalde, that was something different, man. But with all those, you know, I understand if you were doing it solo, you know, if you had if you were a lone police officer and you had a stop something like that. But when there was like, I don't know, like 70 of y'all or however many, and y'all couldn't get it done for like an hour, that was an embarrassment, you know. You have all the backup in the world, you know. You have body armor, you know. You have numbers on your side. And that's not a rarity of police officers being just cowardly, you know. And I'm wondering if it's just an influx of cowards who are joining the police force, you know, because they want to be tough or have some authority. Maybe they don't have authority in their everyday life, so that's how they get off, you know. Excuse me. But yeah, because there is something wrong when every day there's a brand new video of cops just being cowardly and saying, "Oh, it's because of officer safety." I had to shoot this guy because of officer safety or whatnot, and again, I know part of it is because there's that thing of people that want to say, "Oh, I'm a tough guy," you know. I shot somebody, I killed somebody, you know. I'm like, yeah, big deal. You shot a little kid or something. You know, you really that tough. You know, you really think you're that tough? Put that gun away. Put that badge away. You know, or when it comes down to it, when there's a mass shooting, show me how tough you are. You know, go at it. You know, but it's not like that. I don't know what it is, but. I don't know. Agree or disagree with me? What do you think? Do you think a lot of cowards join the police force? You know, for the reason of that it'll give them some authority, that'll give them some power, that make them tough. You know, and like again, the military used to be the same way, but with war being the way it is, dying down. Less and less people joining the military, and also it's easier to join law enforcement than it is to join the military nowadays. At least I think so. I mean, it's 21 years old though to become a police officer, but it's their training. I've seen, you know, what their standards. You see cops with freaking beer bellies and everything, or damn near senior citizens. So anybody can become a cop, which is part of the problem, you know, that anybody could become a cop. You know, I could join the police force, me being out of shape. But I don't know. It's frustrating that all these damn pussies with badges, and I don't know where I'm really going with this. It was just a rant. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of constantly watching the news, constantly watching a new lawsuit, a new victim. I mean, God damn it! Like even something like George Floyd or something. I mean, you had all those cops. I mean, do you really need? Sometimes I see like, do you really need all that manpower for one individual? You know, and also. You don't need to push things to a certain way. So some people just push it to they don't de-escalate. They escalate. They escalate for that same reason. They escalate because they wanna throw down. They wanna have a story to tell. They wanna like, yeah, man, we fucked that motherfucker up. Hell yeah, you know. When they're behind in the locker room with their boys with the other boys in blue, like, yeah, man, let's go get a beer and talk about how talk about this shit, how he fucked that motherfucker up. You know, I know what goes down behind closed doors, and it's at the end of the day, you don't get no points. You know, you're still a pussy. You know, if you have to fucking do that shit to think to prove that you're a man, you know, some of the strongest motherfuckers I met are some of the most humble people. You know, never want to fight, never want to get into shit. For the main reason is they know how they're not trying to prove that they're tough. You know, they know that they're tough. They don't want to get into shit because they know what will happen. You know, they know if I throw down, I'm gonna have a legal case because I'll put these hands on somebody. They're either going to I'm either going to jail or somebody's going to the hospital. You know, it's gonna go down. You know, if somebody hits their head on the concrete or whatnot. So they try to de-escalate shit. You know, but it's always the weak people who try to escalate. You know, and we always hear about officer escalating stuff. It's people being immature, people trying to prove that there's something they're not. You know. I don't know. Do you agree or disagree? That's it. Hopefully, I don't know. They could change police standards. They have to hire more mature people, more people who aren't just again trying to get their dick wet, trying to like get rid of that mentality. Like, hey, you're not getting any points. I'm going off on a tangent, but yeah. Anywho, that's it for today's video.